Tip-off is presented by Spalding, the official game ball of the CEBL. Well, a win today could go a long way in the fortnights between these two teams who are trying to host a playoff game and an early start, and this will be Montreal ball. At a few stops, UTEP, New Mexico State, and back out comes Jermaine Nelson Jr. And the first glitch, here is Diggins Jr. one-on-one with Nelson Jr., and this junior wins, and Montreal's up 2-0.
Diggins Jr. taking advantage of his size in transition. That, I think, overtakes the 10 to 20 feet line.
In that context, yes. And here's the context coming through, and that's a big shot for Osoboyan, and that is his first basket of the day, and he will go to the line.
Known for making threes off the dribble, right there taking advantage.
And the whistle and the harm and the N1 coming through. Calgary going to the line.
This may be a situation where Coach Small,
for this search team, Gurrier using his deltoids. And again, Kyrie Thomas, the quick hands. Gillard the second on the go. The alley and the arts and crafts on display by Calgary.
in the first alley.
Blondo Chiqueno in the game for the first time. Watching Gillard the second. He'll have to backdoor. Nelson Jr. and one. And back comes to Calgary down by 4. First possession of this second quarter play for Miller Moore. Backdoor. Thomas with an autograph.
Defensive missed assignment right there.
First go around. Shooting 27% from long range. And now Calgary, their biggest lead of 4. Dunmartin. Bullseye.
Nelson showing the frustration defensively in the surge.
Diggins Jr., 34 ticks left. Backdoor Gurrier. And a highlight red rocker on Brown with 31 seconds left in this first half.
TDM bails them out with the floater over the top.
5-0 run from Montreal to kick off this second half. And right there to kick off his account again, Osoboyan in traffic. Capos. And Osoboyan with another rebound, and back to Gillard the second we go. Here's his three. Nylon. Rebound Miller Moore. Montreal going dry. Thomas, Euro, first class finish. And all of a sudden, it's now a 10-0 run, lacking the dynamism. Here is Gurrier. Around Nelson Jr., the Euro, kick out, TDM. Around Miller Moore for 3. Yes. Chiqueno stole the ball. Gurrier. And a highlight red rocker on Gillard the second. Montreal is fizzing. DeVivier from the flats. Splash. Timeout Calgary. They want to talk about it. Montreal 52.
No, he is not.
And here is Nelson Jr. in. The teardrop. And he learned that from his daddy, and now they're up by a score of 70-68.
Nice finish for 3 over Ruxy Miller Moore.
Attacking ambition, stolen ball. Here comes Stevenson. Here's Osawe. Corner pocket, Mohammed. Nylon. Here's Gillard the second. Can he get going and open up his account in the fourth quarter? Twisting, turning, Cirque du Soleil finish, and they're down by 1.
Their bench has been better so far tonight against Calgary.
Nelson Jr. on the switch with Mohammed. Dancing for the tie. Bullseye! And we're back to 76 with 7:40 left in this matchup for Calgary.
That can come back to haunt Calgary later on.
Nelson Jr. in the jungle, and he's king of the mountain on that finish, and they're up by 1.
Nelson knows he's strong, flexing for the crowd once again.
And Kyrie Thomas will flex his way through for the two-handed slam, and they're up by 3. 4-0 run.
Excellent defensive transition, defensive play by Kai Thomas, finishing himself with a nice dunk.
Build-up was crisp on that. And another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers. Miller Moore with an autograph at the rim. And now a 6-0 run. Timeout called by Montreal. They want to talk about it.
Timeout for the Alliance. And right here, we see the athletic prowess.
TDM on 28 minutes himself. So both teams really using their guard play to the full extreme. Nelson Jr. Rebound Osoboyan, new 14. Thomas, splash. And they're back up by 6. Gurrier trying to add it a little bit more. Trap, well read. Calgary's on the go. Here is Miller Moore. Miller Moore, a real rude boy at the finish, at the lift. They're up by 11. Diggins Jr. Stolen. Nelson Jr. Will this be the highlight? You bet you so, and he got that through. Scarborough and Ottawa will be happy campers if Calgary can do the job. Miller Moore with our rude boy finish again in the wild, wild west. Calgary are surging at the perfect time.